Cara, que vergonha que dá, mas foda-se. What's up, mates? My name is Duvido, I'm 21, and I'm here with the number one in the national examination in Brazil, Vinicius
Hello,
Borges.
how are you?
Introduce yourself, mate.
Okay, my name is Vinicius Borges. I have a channel on YouTube as well. I talk a lot about national exams for ingressing in the university. I had good grades in the Além and also in the FUVEST, and I help students to have a perfect preparation for these exams. And I'm here with my friend Pedro, who is applying for these exams this year. How has your experience been?
Mate, it's been okay, not the way I expected, but I'm performing quite pretty well, I think. Not the results I was hoping for, but I think it's okay.
Okay, so now tell our expectors, why are we talking in English? Go on, explain.
Yeah, today's video is about the importance of dominating the language, especially the English language, because we can see that the dance floor is getting salty. Actually, it's an expression in Portuguese, in Brazilian Portuguese, for saying that it's becoming harder every day. So we see the English skills as
the top thing that you have to do nowadays.
Yeah,
one of the top things.
If you don't have the English abilities, you're probably having a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and he challenged me to do this video in English, and we'll do not run away from challenges here. So it's an important thing to tell to you. When you are learning a new language, you have to challenge yourself. And if you don't challenge and go for it, you're probably not going to have the evolution that you want.
Yeah.
For example, when I was learning English, when I was 14, 15, I was seeking every opportunity to find another person who speaks English at the university, in the internet, whatever, to help me progress in the studies. And it's a challenge for us because when we record the videos, we record in one step, and it's difficult for us to do it in Portuguese. Imagine in English, but we are here for the challenge.
Yeah, it's a tough problem actually. So my journey in English, it was similar to his because we were like at the same age, I think. We were like 14, 15.
Yeah.
And we thought that dominating, comprehending the English skills was something that we needed to do. So different from me, he wasn't applying to the US schools, to US universities, and I was applying, so English was even more important to me.
What universities would you like to do back then? Like Stanford, Harvard?
Yeah, the Ivy League schools like Harvard, Yale, Princeton. I actually haven't applied to Princeton, but...
Okay, and this is a good idea because this is not your first video speaking in English because you have a past video talking specifically about this process of the US.
Yeah, I did a pitch. I did a pitch in English for Preps da Fora. It's a community founded by Brazilian students from Harvard, the former richest man in Brazil, Jorge Paulo Lemann, who owns the Burger King, Heinz company, and other ones. I don't remember actually all of them.
So you learned English with the intention of going to these US universities?
Yeah, I had an intention. I wasn't learning just, for the knowledge.
Okay.
I had an intention doing that.
But learning for the knowledge is extremely important, especially for you. If you don't have the interest of going abroad, it's extremely important. And we saw it, especially at FUVEST, for example.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of people complaining that the exam was very difficult in English and other things, and it actually was. It was very difficult on English.
It was a tough one.
But I told it for the people in my channel, my YouTube channel, that it was a good thing because it forces you in a way to learn English. And it's one of the best assets that you have nowadays. Today, like learning English is one of the top abilities that you might have. And I have an example of a friend of mine here at the University of Unicamp. In the beginning of the course, he didn't know how to speak English, nothing.
Who?
You don't know, his name is Augusto.
Okay.
And he didn't know nothing about English. And I told him, man, the most important thing that you can do now, especially if you are in a programming course, is to learn English. There's not even a subject that's more important than English. And he stayed year after year studying the college subjects, getting good grades, but the English, not. And nowadays we are in the end of the course, and he still doesn't speak in English.
Actually, mate, I think that learning English is something you don't do in your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Because, for example, here we're speaking with the camera, with the public, and we have no time to think. It's just speaking. And
Yeah.
you know, if you don't have the words in mind, you should just wait. But it's a little bit odd,
Yeah.
you know, to keep getting pauses. But okay, I think that's okay, especially because we're doing it in one take.
Okay.
And if you're an English teacher, you can judge our English. So
No, our
please-
English is good.
So comment down
Yeah.
below. Okay, we're waiting for you.
But the main point here is that if there's someone watching us that doesn't speak English at all, it's difficult because the person will not understand anything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the main point here is that you have to progress your English. It's like a yes or yes situation, because when you get to the university, having the English language is like crucial for having contact with difficult content, especially in university. For example, if you do programming college, computer science, for example, you will not see that many content in Portuguese. You have to search for Indian content, and it's all in English.
In medicine as well, we have a friend, Geraldo.
Okay.
And he does speak English fluently, and he got a lot of opportunities in the US, in the Netherlands, just because he could speak English fluently. So, and he also studies at the University of São Paulo. So,
At USP. So he's good. The
yeah,
man's good.
I think he's the GOAT actually. So even in medicine, not only in programming or computer science engineering, you should know how to speak English. Here in Campinas, for example, when we go to the gym, we have a lot of friends that only speak English there.
Yeah, we have a Muslim friend. I had for Mohammed Idris.
Mohammed Idris, his name. And for example, when I'm there, I actually try to guide him to do his training because, you know, I have a great domain of the exercises. And it's a great exchange opportunity for me. He's a big man, he's a great man, and I love him.
Yeah,
he's a
he's a good man.
Yeah.
And well, this is our main point, but now I'm going to crush you. Porque ahora quiero hablar español con usted también.
I have no idea how to speak Spanish, my English is much better.
No.
It's much
Porque nosotros aprendimos un poco de español también.
Yeah,
¿Sí? Porque yo aprendí inglés primero y después me interesé un poco por español y se fue en el mismo esquema. O sea, que empecé a charlar con la gente y me salí progrediendo a partir de eso. O sea, que hablo un poco con el acento argentino porque cuando estaba aprendiendo charlaba mucho con amigos argentinos que tenía por la internet y por todo.
Okay.
Y así que, por ejemplo, acá en Unicamp también hay muchos argentinos, porteños. O sea que si usted piensa en tener contacto más con la gente, eso naturalmente te crea un conocimiento ainda mayor por el idioma.
Yeah, you can acquire a networking, a great network if you do speak other languages.
Yeah.
I plan to do the same with Spanish, but you know, I'll just wait for getting into the university so that I can, you know, progress my.
Okay,
Spanish
I know
level.
that you understand everything, but you don't have the confidence yet.
Yeah,
to,
I have no confidence to speak
but it's good.
there
It's
are
good.
some words that I just don't remember how to speak.
But
in
one
Spanish.
advice that I have for the people that's watching is expose yourself.
Expose yourself.
Every time you have the opportunity of speaking English with another person, with a gringo, you have to do it. For example, this is our opportunity to speak English, to speak Spanish.
Yeah.
You told me the idea of recording the video in English. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
We are making a lot of mistakes in this video, in the
Yeah.
Spanish, in the English, but it's a good opportunity. We are exercising ourselves, and it's a good thing to do for our learning process.
It's a bravery act, actually, and people usually value bravery because, for example, we are in the comfort zone, we're not taking risks, and we probably won't evolve as we could be evolving, as we could be progressing if we were taking risks. So it is a bravery act here, actually, because we are exposing ourselves to the public. And people could be laughing at us, but I don't care.
No, let's make a parallel. In the name, in the medicine, we have a lot of specialists, so-called specialists, that are the specialists in training you for getting the best grade, but the person doesn't make the test with you,
Doesn't take, yeah.
doesn't take the tests, doesn't get a good grade, and he's
Sure.
the specialist. And probably you're trusting your preparation on people who don't expose themselves to the risk. So you shouldn't be with these people for a long time, because this type of people doesn't help you to grow.
Yeah, to progress, to grow, to thrive.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. But yeah, I agree with him. I think that not actually long before, but I was better at speaking in English because I did it on a daily basis. But
Okay.
now I actually only consume English content. So the vocabulary, the words, they just don't come to mind as they usually did
Yeah.
in the past.
You get slower to think about the words that you need to use.
You get slower, and it's harder when you don't have the practice. So
Yeah.
we want to say to you that you should be exposing yourself, you should be taking your risks, because yeah, we're taking a risk right now, so we do it, and we agree that you should do it
That's
as
it.
well.
Y para el próximo vídeo hablamos todo en español. Dale.
Vou falar em russo também. Galera.
Valeu, galera. Até
Valeu,
mais.
rapaziada. Tamo
Tamo
junto.
junto.
Um abraço.